Katrina. Thank you so much for stopping by. This is my channel, Create Something Pretty, and this is where I like to talk about sewing clothing and occasional knitting, maybe a little bit of crochet, fabric, patterns, anything to do with making your own clothing, whether that's jumpers or clothes, but it's mostly sewing. So if that's your sort of thing, please stick around and see what I have for you. So today I am wearing McCall's dress. I made this quite recently from a rayon from Spotlight, which I just love this fabric. I really want to go back and get some more, but I'm not sure they're changing seasons, so I don't know if they still have it. So I'd love to get this again. I'd like to make a shirt, but this is a wrap dress. It is this pattern. It is McCall, sorry the envelope's a bit of a mess. What number is it? McCall's 8088, and yes, I did rehearse that number and I totally forgot it. So that is what I'm wearing today. I did this version here, and I'll put a photo of me in wearing that. Now you may have noticed I'll try not to touch it. I have a microphone on today. This is a very cheap one, so I'm hoping this is going to work. Hopefully I don't have to re-record this video. We'll see how it goes. Let's see. This kind of came in my stand. I don't know if it's any good. I am talking about all those items that, I don't know if you do this. You make something and then you just have it in the back of your mind. You want to go back and revisit that pattern. Or you made it a long time ago and since then your skills have really moved on. You seem to know a lot more about what you were doing than you did back then. And you just want to give it another go. I've got 5 items like that today to show you. So I hope that will be interesting. I actually have the garments that I've made to show you, and I'll put photos of me wearing them up for you as well. Some of these items don't fit me anymore, so I actually can't even put them on. So I hope that is something that you'll be interested in. Also, you may have noticed a different location. This is our original lounge room that was on our house before we extended. This is probably the only room in the entire house that hasn't had anything done to it. So if it's looking a bit old and disheveled, I hope you don't mind. It's on the cards to get done, but that all costs money. So we'll get there eventually. So I'm going to get on with it. So the first item I have to show you, actually this is the nice envelope. I do have both sizes in this. This is a very old vintage pattern, Butterick 6860. I made version A. I made this one and I shortened it. Now this dress, I don't think you can tell by the pictures. Maybe you can tell by the back pictures. What do you think? Now please focus camera. Can you see those pictures? I made version A, and can you see the way it flares out? I made a shortened version of that. So when you have this on, the hem of this sways in and out and it's very swishy, it's beautiful to wear. I was very new to sewing clothes at that stage, and this was a labour of love. I'll show you the item that I made. I do have 2 envelopes. I've got 2 sizes. I made this before we extended our house. This was back in 2019, and it no longer fits. So this is a dress that I made. This is in a beautiful rayon from Spotlight. It's a button up front. It has, I don't know if can you see them? It needs a good iron. I'm very sorry about that, but it does have those sort of, I don't know if I put it on the side, can you see? It's kind of got a curve at the seam, and when you wear it, it's like every single seam has that sort of slight curve, and it's a little bit hard to sew it because it's like one curve goes like this and one curve goes like that. Hopefully I got that right. So you have to, it's really hard to explain. You have to make the curves match, and sometimes it feels like that's not going to fit. Like there's too much fabric on one side and not enough space on the other. But somehow I got it right, and I'm so happy with how it turned out. It is the most beautiful swishy dress. I think they call them go days. I don't know if that's the right name for it, But I'm so pleased with this dress. Skirt, I should say. Oh yes, I lined it as well. I just I'm pretty sure I just made like a no, I think I've traced the dress actually, because this has seams in it as well. Oh my goodness, I really did go to a lot of effort. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, it has all the seams. So I've traced out the dress and then I've done the same thing with the lining. That would have been so much work at a time when we were extending our house. I had 2 young kids. Oh my goodness. That would have been a lot of work. Oh, I didn't actually realize how much work I put into that. These would have been some of my first buttonholes as well. So I am so proud of this dress. This is something I really, oh, hopefully that's not touching my phone. Hopefully, yeah, I have actually purchased fabric to make this. I just haven't got to it. And I think if I make this again, I'd like to make a longer version. Yeah, I'm really excited about actually having a look at it again. I'm actually more excited than I was before to give this a go. So I have a beautiful, like a blue rayon. I actually didn't think to get that out, but I've got a blue rayon to make it out of. So yeah, I might do that sooner rather than later. So none of these, I'm not actually planning to do any of these straight away. These are just things that have been in my head for a long time. And I would really like to get back to doing it, but I have so many other things in front of these. I just don't know when I'll get to them. I'll just have to prioritize them, I guess. So, so yeah, don't expect to see these anytime soon. So the next item I have for you, this is one of the very first items that I made. I did look up the date. I think it was the start of 2018. I made this dress. Now this is a big 4 pattern. This is a McCall's pattern. Some of you might recognize this. I still see people making this now. This is McCall's 7381. There's the pattern. I made the model, no, I made the version, I have to put that down. I made this version here only shorter. I think I made this length with this style, this sleeveless style. And I did the tie version. I'll show you the line drawings on the back. So I'm pretty sure it's this version here, but this length. And I'm not sure what size I made. I would have made maybe a large. And I'm pretty sure I had to size down. This is a dress, most people who made it that I saw on Instagram had to size down. It came up quite big. I'm pretty sure on this one, I just took it in on the inside. I just took it down. I did a really, I don't know what you call it. Like where you just take it in on the sides inside the dress without, you don't unpick anything, you just chop it off and take it in. I'm pretty sure that's what I did, but I made it fit me. It was very early on. I love my taste in fabric back then. I think I had better taste then than I do now. I really love that dress. It's so beautiful. I want to revisit it. I would like to make the same version again, maybe in another fabric. I hope that light isn't too bad. I can see that changing in the camera. So yeah, I probably make this one again because I love it. I would really like to make that again. So that's my second one, McCall 7381. You can still, I don't think it's in print. I don't really follow McCall's and that much, but you can still get this at Spotlight. You may have to order it into your store though. I usually do a locations check on their website before I go and look for patterns, if I have thought to do so before I go there. So yeah, I love that one. I do want to make it again. I just think it's very versatile, very wearable pattern. So the next item, I'm going to have to put these on the floor. Sorry about the noise. So the next one I want to revisit, this is the Wren blouse and dress by Chalk and Notch. I think most people will have heard of this one. I have seen so many beautiful versions of this on Instagram. I love the sleeves. I love the neckline. I've seen this made in just a simple black. And I think I would like to make this shirt version in a black, but I also want to go back and make this the dress version, like this one. Yeah, this dress version. I'd like to make this in a simple black because I feel like the one I made, which I'll pop a picture in of me wearing, but this is the actual shirt. I'm not thrilled with the fabric that I chose for this one. It fits fine, it's a beautiful top, but I don't have anywhere to wear this because I'm a stay-at-home mum. I don't go to an office or anything. I don't really have any reason to wear something this colour, this dressy. I just feel like it's too dressy. So I would like to go back and make this again, and I want to make it in something more casual looking, bit more everyday. I like the dark colours a lot more, like it depends what it is. I like light colours maybe in a dress, but if I have this in a dark colour, I'm much more likely to wear it. So that's my plan for that one. So yeah, that's the Chalk and Notch Wren blouse. So that's, I just love the versions I keep saying on Instagram. Yeah, I just want to make a more everyday version. All right, so the next one, I'm sure you've all heard of this one. This is a fabulous top. I have made 2 of these and I do wear both of these regularly. I would like to make another one. This is the Cleo. So this is always in the back of my mind. I want to make another Cleo. I want to make another Cleo. I want to make another Cleo. So I keep seeing them online. I'll be like, oh, that's a nice top. What's that? And look at it. Oh, it's Cleo. Oh, I have that. It happens to me all the time. I love this top. I have not made this skirt, the dress version, but I've made this, the short sleeve version, and I've made the long sleeve version. And I'll show you what I have. This is my, it's a long sleeve. It's not really a long sleeve, it's like a mid sleeve version. I'm pretty sure that I took a bit of volume out of these sleeves. I was looking at my Instagram the other day and I'm pretty sure that's, they're not as full as they normally are. And I can't remember if in the pattern if this is supposed to be elasticized or not, but mine isn't. It's got just binding. So it's been a while since I've made it, but I wear this all the time. So I love it. It's a bit hot at the moment to wear it. Well, for me it is. I'm actually showing you the back. Yes, that's the back. That's the front. It has this little detail on the shoulders. I don't know if you can see that. And that's how it is across here. That's how I can tell which is the front and the back. So yeah, that's my long sleeve version. The short sleeve version I made in, I'm just going to put this one down. I made this one in like this cheesecloth sort of fabric. And I really thought it would have stretched out, but I guess it kind of did a little bit, but it hasn't affected it at all. It just looks very casual. I really like this. It's kind of like a, I don't know, can you see when you look up close? It's kind of checkered or like houndstooth, or it's probably a bit hard to see, but I love it. It's I do wear these quite often, especially on a hot day when I just feel like I need something over my shoulders. Yeah, I love it. I really want to make it again. I don't know what in. I don't have any plans, but it's always just another one that's always in my mind. I want to make this again. So my last pattern is the Nielsen Protea skirt, dress and top pattern. I have made the dress with, I think I made with these sleeves, and I've made the top version. I would really like to go back and make this again because I have seen so many beautiful versions online. They keep popping up and I'm like, what's that beautiful dress? That's so nice. And then I go in and check what it is. It's a Protea. So I want to make this one. I've been wanting to make this the whole time. Like, this has not left my mind at all. And I also want to go back and make just the top again. Just a plain top. I think it would be a great little scrap buster because from memory, I don't think it used up very much fabric. This is I don't even know what it's called actually. It feels very gauzy. I don't think it's what they called it. This was from Super Cheap Fabric. I actually don't wear this a lot because of the fabric. I think it's a bit too, I don't know if bright's the right word. Or maybe it's just a bit different. So I don't wear it a lot because of that. But I do love this style, and I think I'd like to go back and try this again in another fabric, just something a bit more basic. So this is the square neck with a plain sleeve. I have lengthened this as well. I've added probably about 2 inches, I think is the average of what I add to my patterns. And I also have, this is the dress version. So this is in a rayon from Spotlight. I added ties to mine, by the way, to give it a bit more waist definition. I think I'd like to make it without the sleeves. I'm not too, I don't know, something about it. I do wear it, but it's not one of those items I feel really very confident in. And I think it's the combination of the colour and maybe the sleeves. I don't know, or else maybe I've got the length wrong. It's not quite how I want it to be. So it's a really easy pattern. So I really do want to go back and give it another go. So yeah, that's my, it's pulling on my microphone. That is the 5 patterns that I would like to revisit. So I hope that you liked that. So I hope you enjoyed what I have for you today. Hopefully that was interesting. And I would love to know, have you been doing any sewing? I have done loads of sewing this week on one particular item. It's taking its time because I have been quite creative with it. I had to go to Spotlight this morning to go get buttons, and I had to get D-rings, and what else do I need? I think that was it. Oh no, I need knitting needles, which was not for that project, for another project. So that's what I've been up to today. Hopefully you've been sewing, shopping, buying fabric, whatever it is that makes you happy. If you enjoyed my video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, I'd really appreciate it if you'd subscribe. And that's all what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed that, and hopefully you'll tune in next week to see what I have for you then. Thanks so much for watching. Bye for now.